Hello, greetings friends, and welcome to a Mordekaiser game. This is Mordekaiser top lane. I'll be up against a Yasuo, who has taken Ignite. Fair enough. Alright, and this video is mainly just a talking point about Mordekaiser, where his balance is right now, and what I think about him as a champion. As you can tell, I rather like Mordekaiser. He was one of my favourite champions from the very beginning of my playing League. I think he was the first I picked up, and certainly the first one that I played consistently, just because he looks pretty badass, and he plays like a bit of a badass as well. But, Mordekaiser top lane is where I've always played him. I've never tried bot. Just never appealed to me, though missing out on dragons is kind of annoying. But yeah, I've been playing since Season 3, and I've been playing Mordekaiser fairly consistently since then. So, Mordekaiser versus Yasuo matchup, I should be able to win this fairly easily, given the fact that his wind wall is completely useless, and I think early game my damage is going to smash him. Team comps are not terrible, but yeah, into the Mordekaiser discussion bit, seeing as right now we've just got the loading screen. Thanks, Blitzcrank. Anyway, Mordekaiser's balance state currently is kind of iffy. He's not that weak in my opinion, but he's obviously not very strong. And I think that's actually where Riot wants him to be, because when Mordekaiser is strong, he's really overbearing because of the way his passive works. Because he gets shield based on his damage, if he does a lot of damage, that means that he can kill people really quickly and is completely unkillable. And that's a big, big problem. You notice I take my Q first because I'm up against someone who can't harass me from range. And it's just in case he decides to engage on me early. But yeah. It's also better for the poppies, clear. Mordekaiser is, in top lane, not as weak as you might think. There are like a lot of matchups where he suffers, like people who have better early game than him can like force him away from farm, but like there are like sometimes you can outplay them. Sometimes, well, by that I mean like dodge their abilities and hit all of yours pretty much, and like that's pretty much an outplay. Like, and if you can snowball the lane, then well, as long as the rest of your team doesn't feed all to hell, you can win. You can win the game solo. Like, Mordekaiser is a pretty good carry, and he snowballs very hard. So, but it is quite often about matchups. Now, against the Yasuo, it's pretty good. Bad matchups are like Darius, Garen. Garen you can handle, but Darius can like fuck you up. Darius can just fuck you up as Mordekaiser, because he does have higher damage and higher sustain than you early. You can go aggressive like level 1, and that's no fun at all. Mordekaiser, of course, is like, he's a very situational pick. Like, he only fits in like certain team comps, and I think I'm gonna fuck my own lane here. Yeah, I think I have. I'm gonna get ignited. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, that sucks. I didn't expect that damage earlier. Like, that's way more than I anticipated. Tower shot. But yeah. Mordekaiser can be very powerful, but often isn't. Just because of the way that he is. Like, it's an inherent part of his kit that is his problem, but at the same time, you can't really get rid of it without completely destroying the identity of Mordekaiser, which is high damage, high tankiness, and no crowd control, no utility, no mobility, or anything like that, and I just walked into the fucking tornado like a pleb. Yeah, I realise that may seem strange, like, upping my W despite the fact that I'm not using it, but it should help my sustain. Should. And, like, I think it has the highest DPS of any of them. Oh god! Oh god, that hurts. That stings more than just my fucking... Yeah, I didn't fucking pay attention there. I'll give YouTubers this, it's a lot harder to talk and play at the same time than I give them credit for a lot of the time. The invulnerable. I didn't even notice that, it's pretty good. Now, the reason I like Mordekaiser is just because I like the playstyle, really. Unkillable Juggernaut. Sort of contradicted by my own actions there, but you know what I mean. Avoid those tornadoes, and maybe I can really trade well enough to get an actual kill here. Trouble is I'm kind of pushing. Yeah, just interrupt. Just for the sake of interrupting, really. Really hurt? Fuck. Go on, Long Sing. Ah, oh, damn it. Ah, that was close. Yeah, that could have gone a lot worse, I think. If I'd managed to land, like, maybe one more ability. Nah, he's backed off. But he doesn't have TP, so... But he will have a lot of money, I mean. Ahead of me in CS, only slightly, but... That's not really what it's about. I'm gonna get another level in that because of how it is. Anyway, as I was saying probably like 5 minutes ago, Mordekaiser only works in certain team comps that have a lot of CC already but are lacking in damage, and frankly we don't actually fit that, we don't really fit that category that well. We have some CC, we have Kalista, obviously. She outputs a fair bit. You've got Poppy as well, who's not bad, and Lee Sin, of course. They all have a CC. Not huge amounts of it. Their team pretty good as well. Damn it, didn't get any heal off of that. He really wants dick. He wants dick so bad. I know he's gonna try and like some crap. I feel like as long as I don't die, I should be fine. But at the same time, I really want to kill this Yasuo, because I know that Yasuo is just going to be a pain in the ass throughout the game. If I don't deal with him now... I didn't even get to ult. Balls. Balls. Balls!
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, balls. Yeah. The team comp we have is actually probably the wrong one to have. It's one that is high damage, so we don't really need a Mordekaiser. Really, you'd probably need a more pure tank, because, I mean, Poppy jungle will provide some tanking capacity, but probably won't be enough. And certainly won't be providing enough CC. What did he actually buy? A BF sort flat. Oh, it's far more reliable than buying crit. Like, until you can get full crit on Yasuo. But, like, interesting that he's going for Infinity Edge first. I thought that Static Shiv was the best one because it gave you the wave clear. About that now. Just try and get some levels in all of my abilities. Like, Mordekaiser has that beautiful thing that
you only need to click once. Fool.
He can actually like max any of his abilities first, because they're all like viable in certain circumstances. Like against a Riven, I would probably max my Q first, and against this Yasuo, I probably should have maxed my Q first. Whatever. That's another good part about him. He can kind of just tank waves at certain levels, like without taking any damage. The fact that he doesn't have TP does mean that I can do cross-map plays, but I haven't really been doing that so far. So I need to start looking for TP ganks.
For great torment.
And just like whenever you can just shove the wave. Right, you got back really fast. At the same time, I want to sort of pay attention to this. Fuck! It was close, but like... I shouldn't have been trying. At the same time, I should not have been trying to fight him. I couldn't get the damage off of my W, which is my most maxed ability currently. And like, it's why I don't like to max my W. That's the real problem. And I'm just feeding my ass off. Feeding my ass off. Let's get that. Let's fucking...
So be it.
I don't want to be part of this either way. You die!
An enemy has been slain. Rampage.
I'm gonna try like... Microwing dragon is not as hard, not as easy as you might think. It's dead already. That really sucks. What the fuck? Not a great initiate from the Blitzcrank, because Lucian is pretty occupied. I don't know whether I should keep pressuring mid or whether I should push top. Ooh! That was a very nice Q. That was a very nice Q from the Karma there. Yeah. Would have been nice if I'd been able to get like a kill on the Yasuo. Or a kill full stop. All I got so far is an assist. We fucking nearly KS that. Well, we got something, that's an assist. Like, at least I'm being useful now. Pushing mid. Yeah, I know.
Isolation is coming.
Oh crap. Oh! Not quite the outplay we were looking for. Oh dear. I think he knows. Alright. My main problem now is that I'm behind, and Mordekaiser, when behind, is pretty much fucked. Because he is feast or famine, and currently it's famine, so basically I'm gonna have to rely upon my team to help me get back into the game. And that is a problem you'll encounter often enough as Mordekaiser. Simply because in a lot of matchups he sucks. What the fuck? Oh my god, he went for it? I didn't expect that. That was a weird ult from him.
Misery loves.
Yeah, I might get dove here, but like. It's fucking awful on my part. Like, I can't 1v1 Yasuo, and that's a big problem. But as long as I don't, like, feed him too hard. Are you in here? I think he's fucked off. It's good, because I can shove the wave much harder than him. Oh, please kill him. Yeah. Very good. Mordekaiser's main strength is that he kind of presents a an unassailable front line when he's doing well, and basically like having that unassailable, unignorable front line. Like, it's a front line that not only is right on you, but it forces your attention to them, and at the same time you can't kill it, but it's killing you pretty fast. That's probably, well, that's what I would say is the greatest strength of Mordekaiser. That and the fact that dragons are fucking OP. Having a dragon provides a huge amount of sieging potential that Mordekaiser previously didn't have. And this guy is so thirsty. Mr. Sin, you're right. Unfortunately, I can kind of soak damage using my shield, which is good. I'd like to go back and get my Rylai's, actually, if I'm honest. I have TP, so I can come back in if I'm really needed. But yeah, Rylai's is core on Mordekaiser every single time, just because of the fact that it makes you less shit I'm also going to buy a refillable potion, because, yeah. And do the boring thing and go back top. With the Royal Eyes, I still probably cannot defeat Yasuo. He's 4 and nothing. Nothing and 3. So, not likely to happen, unless he decides to do a really bad tower dive.
An enemy has been slain.
Which I don't think he's stupid enough to do. He's thirsty, but he's not, stupidly thirsty.
An ally has been slain.
No, he's still here. Yeah, he's trying to bait me out to get more kills, but this is kind of the thing you've got to do when you're behind this Mordekaiser. You kind of just got to play like a bitch and hide under tower.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, he didn't really respect the damage. And fair enough, I wouldn't respect the damage right now. But that actually puts me at a bit of an advantage.
Killing spree.
Gotta go back in. I'm not gonna approach. I'm having like an awkward time of doing all this just because of the way things are top lane. I want Swifties, but at the same time, let's look at their team. Much CC? Not really. Swifties. Start finishing that dead man's plate as well. Oh, Yasuo died, and he's the only one who has. That's pretty good. Mordekaiser incoming. Female Mordekaiser is canon. This guy said he's not any good at Callista in like champs rank. It's just like, I disagree, sir. Oh, that was fucking close for that Lee Sin. I could like solo dragon maybe. Okay. What ult was that? Our bond is unstoppable. I am fucking taking a kill. Or maybe not a kill, but you know. Nokia phone, AFK. Fuck is this crap? Oh, I didn't even get an assist. He fucking he ulted the ghost. That's always fucking hilarious. Oh god! Careful, darling. This is too deep. Thank you, Blitz, for tanking the tower for us. That was way too deep. I might be dead. Yeah. Pretty dead, pretty dead. That wasn't fantastic, and I might lose top tower. Yeah, I'm gonna lose that, but anyway, now we have a nice prolonged period of death. Let's talk about other things going on in League at the minute. I think I've talked enough about Mordekaiser, and I've showed you exactly how not to play Mordekaiser, which is great. You'd hardly believe I've been playing this guy so damn long, but oh well. other thing going on in League, like, such as the permanent removal of solo queue. This is messy. Look, speaking of the permanent removal of solo queue, I personally don't have a problem with it, but I can see why people would have a problem with it, and I can see that there is a problem with it. The problem is that it's got the same ranking for teams of 5 alongside... Oh, they've changed the... Oh, they've given effect to the cloud ray. It presents the same... It puts people in completely different circumstances in the same area, and I might die. And that's not really healthy, and that's not something that you can really improve iteratively. Oh dear. Mordekaiser, Mordekaiser. Oi, what are you doing? Fucking crazy man serpent.
Desolation.
Sonny boy! Broadsword calling Danny boy! Steve! Or Cease, rather. That was meant to be Cease, not Steve. The fuck? Oh, look at that, my first 2 kills of the game. And Callista is fucking going crazy. Which is fantastic to see. I didn't actually lose any health in that fight, which is... Mordekaiser's strength is, when he does get ahead, he's fucking hard to stop. Like, the only thing you can do is pretty much just kite him. Like, he's really good against assassins, I'd say. Because of the fact that he can just sort of ignore them. Or, like, he can just kill them when they get up in his face. Like, if they overstay... copy. Well, that was pretty daft of me, if I'm honest. That was probably my fault more than anyone else's. I'm gonna get the Nash's Tooth next. I think I'll get the Nash's Tooth next. For the CDR, for all the other stuff. Ooh. Yeah, that Yasuo is... He's fucking shit up, pretty much. Their Azir isn't really too much of a threat, so I don't think by... then again, they have that Fizz as well. I feel like... What? That's one way to do it. I'm so confused right now. Mordekaiser builds probably should all have your Rylai's out. This is a really fucking terrible thing. Fucking... Callista, go, go, go! Got a Yasuo ghost, which is fantastic. Probably the best ghost to get. Probably one we could do Baron on. Never. Like, the ghost should last long enough to do Baron. I think I want to get the Nash's Tooth, then get like an Abyssal Scepter perhaps, and then buy a Randwin's as well, because that Yasuo's damage is just gonna hurt all game, all day, and it's really gonna suck for me if I can't like fight him up close. that will just suck. And that will suck dick. Massive dick. Oh boy! Oh boy! Fucking block him! Damn it. Meanwhile... Hey! He died! Fuck you, Yasuo. Hey, that's the thing. The Blitzcrank Ghost isn't really worth anything. Like, there are like a few uses for Mordekaiser's ultimate. Number one is obviously for damage and for the ghost. Like, getting a good ghost is great. There are two people who you really want ghosts of. Mages because you get their AP, and carries because they deal a lot of damage as ghosts. You don't really want tank ghosts, and you most certainly don't want the support ghost that I've been getting all game. At the same time, it's like it could be worse. You can ult tanks because you steal a portion of maximum health if they've got higher maximum health, thereby you'll be stealing a lot more health. Pretty simple when it comes down to it, but like... it can be great for survivability. I don't know, I want to follow team.
For great torment.
Come on, Dragon. Yeah, just go for a zip. Pretty much just go for a zip. I'm level 3 ultimate now, so the dragon's got some pretty crazy range. Rats, basically. Easy. Bad place to be, sir. Spit! Yeah, even like the underfed Mordekaiser can win. I don't know if we can stay here. Yeah, I think we should probably back off. Back off, steal their red, do like the typical things. I think so. Don't have much magic resist, but he's still not doing a lot of damage to me. Yasuo, do something. Oh, it actually shows like the Yasuo's I don't. So yeah, that was that. That was my awful Mordekaiser game, with a little bit of commentary on Mordekaiser. So to sum up, he's not in a terrible place. He's just not very strong. And I still think he deserves top lane. He should be top lane. And on his rework, it wasn't that it was a terrible rework. I mean, at the time, yeah, it was pretty terrible because it was trying to force him bot lane and making a really unhealthy environment to play in, and like doing that at the end of the season was even more shitty. That's something you should say for pre-seasons. That was just terrible on Riot's part. But the main problem was that the fixes didn't really fix anything. They were short-term ways of getting him back into the meta without really actually addressing the problems that he has. Mainly because the problems are inherent in sort of Mordekaiser as a concept. And that is that he will always be a feast or famine champion because his defensive capacities are based on his offensive capacities. So if his offensive capacities are really strong, then he will be really, really broken. And if they're not, then he'll be really, really useless and really, really easy to kill, as I've kind of just demonstrated. Like, when you're behind, you die fast. Like, Mordekaiser should be able to tank better than I have just displayed, because when he's ahead, his damage provides him with an incredible shield. So, thank you for putting yourself through this for my own sake, and good day to you, sir. Thank you very much indeed.